So I've been thinking a lot about my um, my future with this account and what direction the end would be. And I've also been taking influence from Sater and Body, two very well respected high level Ironmen, much better than my account. Um, uh, Sebe is like farms elite clue scrolls and is aiming to kill 60,000 Sarachnis. Um, and right now he's grinding Nightmare for the Mace. So he's like an animal to even fucking think that a possibility of a goal. But that's what he's doing. And Body's going for 200 mil all. And his mindset on the game, um, I don't know. I've been at odds, or it's influenced me, but um, I've been at odds with my relationship with this game, and it's like I mentioned once to my friend, like, I could see myself playing this game forever. And I think like I'm kind of okay with that. Like that seems like a fine thing. Like the valence, it's not positive or negative. It's just like this is a fact. And then my friend responded with like maybe you should reconsider that. Like um maybe you should take a deeper dive into why maybe that could be an issue as well. Um and like I've really sat with his words for a while, um, and I didn't take them lightly. Um, I needed to collect my thoughts there for a second. But to continue what I was saying, um, I think what it comes down to is my approach to the game and um, the legacy that I am trying to build around this game. And it kind of echoes something similar that I'm working towards in in life, um, developing myself in a particular way, like setting these lofty goals of emotional, spiritual, physical, intellectual goals, and then like working towards meeting them, even if they will never actually come into actuality, but like I have this image that I'm trying to meet, and it's motivating, and that is what I aim to do in life. And I guess that's like the infinite of life, as wide as it is. Like the infinite of this game also exists, and I think I've mentioned that before. But like going down that path is one that I know will just exist. I guess like um, to create a legacy is something that like will be remembered, right? And you have to be exceptional for that. Um, and in my own life, I find I am not exceptional at anything. I'm very good at many things is how I would describe myself. Um, a jack of all trades but a master of none type shit. But like through my hard work, through like my charisma, like I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I am. Um, and I think what I've been developing with this account is a similar well-roundedness of, for one, where is the high scores? For one, like I'm trying to go for base stats and like have a very strong skilling base, a lot of clues, but also I want to go. I'm raising all of um, these stats up, my boss kills. And I think my legacy of this account that I'm aiming towards, and it's kind of insane, like the amount of time is going to be 1,000 all bosses on the high scores, except for probably Skotizo. Um, but we'll see about that too. Like that means so all of the bad ones, what would they be? Um, that means 1,000 Fighter. That means 1,000 normal chambers of Xeric, 1,000 challenge mode chambers of Xeric, which reasonable things for people, and many people have done. Um, but it also means like 1,000 Chaos Ellie. Like that's just gonna be so fucking annoying. But that speaks more to like this type of challenge is like, or this type of legacy is why would anyone want to do this? That means 1,000 normal gauntlet, 1,000 obor, like 1,000 jads, 1,000 zucks. Like these are just disgusting grinds, like for various reasons. And like I want to aim for that. That is my lofty goal of this account. And that is why I think it's powerful is because as I aim for these lofty goals in life, um, I will know I will have something base with me. Well, I haven't even potted. This is not a great corp kill. Like I will know I have something in this case, this game, this account that has been with me since my sophomore year of high school, like 7 years ago, and has stuck with me and has grown with me as I continue to grow. And I don't have many ties to my former self as tangible as this. Like I have t- like similar memories of me like doing air battle staves and buying battle staves in like um, fucking Lunar Isle and I don't just this is an awful corn kill. Like I have these vivid memories of me playing this game in the past and like how relatively like hard the grinds were at the time as to the ones that I'm going for now. And like I have memories like that of high school, similar of relationships and memories with friends. And so this game provides a but those relationships are no more. Those like friends like are kind of in a time past in my life. And this game is still here with me. So it is a very like tangible part of my person, um, I guess. Which is to say, I'm excited for it to be there with me as I move forward. And I'm also okay if it, to get to the point of that I was trying, oh shit, I'm not thinking well. Like, if this game also falls out of my life, I'm fine with that. Like, if it means I can move on from my youth to a degree, like, at least all of my cognitive youth, like where I was actually, yeah, forming thoughts about the world and stuff in a deeper sense, I guess. Um, I don't know. I feel like I've lost a lot of youth through what's been happening recently in my life. Like obviously, COVID. No one enjoys that. But like before COVID, I had a bad injury. Um, couldn't walk for 4 months. Was on like crutches and like limping for another 4 months, or for like 6 months, and then um, yeah, like it was a long recovery. I lost like a beautiful relationship, and beautiful both in the heights of its like greatness when things were perfect, or obviously not perfect, but coded in that idealism, and then also in how revealing relationships can be about the self and about human nature, I guess. Um, yeah, so sorry, it was a rough time before COVID, and I feel like COVID has kind of been a continuation of that and like the difficulty of life. And I feel like this is the first time as an adult that I've gone through hardship and such extended hardship that part of my youth is gone. Like I know too much, but or like I know too much and I've felt too much to gain back that innocence. Um, I don't. I hope I'm getting across the idea. Yeah. Um, so this game is going to be with me for a while. My goal is 1,000 all bosses, and we'll see. We'll see how long that takes. Oh, about the now. Um, like 1,000 bosses will take an insane amount of time, obviously. And I think, but I only think I'm going to start going for off-task zucks. Um, after like 100 on-task zucks, like I really want to get filthy at the game before I start doing off-task zucks. Like I want to get probably like 1K normal cocks and then like 500 chambers cocks before I start doing zucks. So I think I'm going to play the game kind of normally right now. I still have goals for Chambers of Xeric. I still have goals for TOB. I did an off-task Jad, even though I already have the pet, which is kind of I'm kind of sad that I have the pet already, but it is what it is. Um, and like these will all be in the future, but which is why like this goal is so lofty. This goal is so long. Yeah, it'll be here for a while, I guess. And I'm just gonna play the game normally right now and slowly work towards these types of goals because if I'm motivated, then why not? And yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble for a while. I just went and worked out, cleared my head, went for a little walk, and went into a different headspace. And now I'm back here and rethinking about what I just said in the ramble. Um, and something I'm trying to work on is being able to coherently articulate my thoughts while also meeting my audience or my partner that I'm talking to. Um, yeah, like to meet them where they're at, but also accurately reflect my feelings about life and the world. And I want to use these rambles as a mechanism to get better at that. Just subconsciously through processing of these ideas, because oftentimes like a lot of these ideas are new ideas that I haven't really talked through. I've only thought about in my head. And I often find that through conversation, through words, um, we can better, like, while we're saying the words, we also hear how they could mean, and we can better see perhaps what other words could be used to better describe the situation in a more precise manner. And now I'm rambling a little bit, I feel, and exactly to this point, like I keep trying to over clarify my words on this, and sometimes I really just need to be much more simple and precise. So I'm trying to work on that. Um, but also it's difficult because oh, shit. Um, to me, and like obviously these feelings are incredibly deep. Um, and of course like other people's feelings incredibly deep. Um, so it takes a lot of words for me to describe them. Um, but I think other people are better than me at describing these feelings. Um, and like and I believe it to be a learned thing, and also like everything in life has its base of like natural instinct, but I think also everything has you have the capacity to be good at everything. Um, like that's a very powerful thing that if you work hard, you will get somewhere. And uh, obviously, like in applying it to broader systems, there are um, things constraining certain peoples more so than others that are built in. Like this is just a conversation purely about like, for instance, playing a video game or running or reading. It takes time and effort to really develop and cultivate that love. Um, and it's a reciprocation. You can't keep giving into it without it giving back. So, um, like you also can't force it to a degree. But if you continue to work hard at these things, they will manifest in beautiful ways. For instance, like what I've gained from playing this game for the past 7 years and how I feel my relationship with the game is now, it's taken a lot of time and dedication and hard work. My relationship with running echoes a similar point where like I didn't always love to run, but now it's like my single most favorite thing to do to free my mind and free my body and also like keep my body in shape. And it's a very different type of depth, but it's taken hard work and time. And reading in a similar sense, like what you can gain from reading through knowledge of stories or like articles on the happenings of the world and like understanding what happens abroad can better inform like your abroad on a geopolitical scale even can like better inform our interpersonal relationships and like it's so beautiful how the world can um, how everything is so connected on some fundamental level and like it's just to a degree a product of our circumstance how things play out um, so I just went on another ramble in this ramble um, yeah so I'm excited to see where this account takes me where I'll end up in life as this account progresses and like also thinking about the past year of my life so much has changed, obviously, as I'm sure for so many people in a lot of bad or negative ways, but also hopefully it's shown people maybe a more true side to life, and through the difficulty, there must be some hope, or there must be some beauty amidst it all. Um, so yeah, um, to echo that in, or to mirror that in, I keep saying echo. I'm gonna try to stop doing that, but to mirror that into this account. In this past year, I maxed, got a solo Tebow, got an Infernal Cape, um, got full Ancestral. I um, yeah, finished God Wars. Like these are some insane things that I don't know. I didn't expect to have this much growth in on this account in 1 year. And obviously, I think in years to come, growth will decrease for this account, but it will increase in a very different way, wherein like the grinds will just be longer. So the validation comes in a very different way. It comes not through the accomplishing of the goal, but through the not the monotony, but like through the dedication, through the hard work, through the revival of other parts of ourself through this, like, or not the revival, like the recharging of other parts. And like that's also where I'm at in life when I talked about like the loss of some youth, where like the new chapter that I've entered into is one of like I'm not going to be like now I have a full-time job. Um, I'm not going to be experiencing a new love every few months to some degree. Okay, that's like obviously over like like a new love of life, I guess, is a better way of putting it. Like a new characteristic of life that I can love more, that will give me more in life. It's that keeps me wanting to seek more. I don't have that anymore. I've that process of searching, that process of um, yeah, of discovering what is left to be out there. That it it's still obviously like here to some degree, and that I hope that never leaves me. But that type of engagement with life has manifested in a very different form, where now it's like, okay, I know a lot about myself, what I want, who I want to be with, like the type of people I want to be around, like the things that I value, a lot of these things. And so instead of about searching for more and discovering what else is out there, it's about holding on to these things that I have now and working at them, giving them time and dedication and the love that they deserve because of how beautiful they are to have like stayed with me for so long. Like I've been searching, 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 but these are the things that I hold true. And maybe there is more out there, or obviously there is more out there, but I'm also very happy with what I've discovered. I'm very, like, what I've discovered is beautiful. And I think cultivating that beauty now, I keep saying beautiful or beauty, but like cultivating what I have right now will, yeah, I think that if it, so in my mind, what I'm seeing now is my base is a lot stronger than it used to be. I had like, I'm imagining like a bunch of tall cylinders, but there's a lot of space in between them. Um, so it's difficult to get around on the cylinders. It's difficult to jump between them because of how far apart they are. But over this time of me trying to jump between these pillars and falling every so often, the base has been growing beneath. Like there's being cement poured in, and it's slowly been creeping up. Um, wow, this is a weird analogy, but it's definitely I'm definitely not at the point of experiencing those intensities like I used to, just due to the circumstances of where I'm at and the time required to develop the base. But I'm slowly making my way up there, and it's a new type of journey. It's a new type of, and to match that new type of journey, I need a similarly new mindset. Um, yeah. So this was another ramble of this ramble, and I I hope if anyone hears this, it prompts some introspection. Like, yes, think about like what your goals are and um, like what you need to do, tangible, actionable steps, what you need to do to get there. but what broader purpose does it serve in other facets of your life? And could development in this realm, in a very particular sense, translate to development in others? Yeah, I hope, and I hope that my words are coming across as I want them. Um, much love. Thank you for listening if you've listened this far.